Set that camera up nicely and we're rolling. So today's session started pretty well. Started pretty well. Yeah, but that was very tragic. I didn't know if I was gonna make it or not. No, I'm just kidding. The reason why that was staged because I felt so much like shit that I couldn't film, or I really didn't feel like filming. I got really nauseous after like 20 minutes of pretty good lifting. Right when I started squatting, yeah, I started feeling nauseous, lightheaded. I was like, I couldn't even do like a rep or two of weight that I'm like used to hitting for like 10 reps or something. And then no, it wasn't fatigue, like we went over in the last video, because if it was fatigue, then I would have felt weak right off the bat. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? I started going through my checklist. Not fatigue, not poisoned, no cursed spirits. Is it my nutrition? So that morning I only had eggs, bacon, and a piece of fruit. Very low in carbs, which I didn't think was a big deal until I started talking to Gary.
How about now? Yeah. So I was feeling like shit since the beginning of my workout. I was feeling strong, but something was off and I started feeling nauseous. And I realized by talking to Gary, I was trying to eat a lot more fat than carbs. And then I guess my body's not used to processing that for energy. I had liquid carbs, Gatorade, felt a lot better.
Now he's back to life.
Yeah. It's crazy how nutrition affects your like energy.
Yeah. So some context, I've been experimenting with carnivore diet, which is essentially an extreme version of keto. And there's definitely this, I would say like a couple day time period where your body needs to adapt to not taking in any more carbs, and it needs to become better at processing and burning the fats for energy.
Yeah.
And so I've discovered through my own experimentation that you can't jump in and out of ketosis. Like you just feel like shit.
I learned that the hard way today. I took it lightly. I didn't know there was a transition period. So I just took in a lot of fats and protein this morning. Felt like shit.
Yeah.
Now I feel good.
Yeah, and in contrast, I've been probably in ketosis for like a week, maybe 2 weeks. And like I'm smooth sailing right now.
Zero carbs, no vegetable, no fruits, pure fucking meat.
Just pure like steak, bacon, eggs, sausages. And honestly, the meals I cook are actually pretty good.
They look fucking bomb.
Yeah, they look pretty bomb.
How do you feel on ketosis carnivore right now?
I feel really good, honestly. Like my body just, so I would say like the most drastic change isn't necessarily me being on carnivore, but it's me being on carnivore and then experimenting with foods I would normally eat, like carbs and sugars and other processed food. Like that's where the bigger difference was.
And you like help learn what your body likes to take in?
Yeah. So like I've noticed like if I were to take in a bunch of like processed sugars and carbs, I feel bloated, I feel like shit, I get like an insulin spike and insulin crash. Whereas like on ketosis, it's more like, it's more smooth sailing. Like my energy like it feels like pretty level.
Weird.
It's weird, yeah.
I personally want to keep my carbs. So my plan going forward is the carb cycle. I'm probably just gonna eat a lot of carbs like before, maybe a little bit after my workouts. At nighttime I'll cut it because I'm not gonna need the energy when I sleep. I'm not gonna cut out carbs because I like carbs.
I like carbs too. Honestly, it's a huge sacrifice for me. Like I love like fucking noodles, rice, bread, pasta, like all that shit.
So fucking good.
Yeah, exactly. So for me to cut that out is like, it's kind of a big thing.
Yeah. He'll probably make a full video on carnivore in the future. Just stick around for that.
Yeah. Good.
Thank you.
Carbs.
Huh? Yeah. Carbs. It's not fat adapted.